Centimetres gyro, so that's going to cause them further problems. Now there's a chance for Kowski, a Fremantle on the board. They are! A hand pass from the skipper. And Fremantle have got there first. The ground. Sarong. Got an option in Tabiner. Good work by Lever. Came back, was out of position, but didn't spoil the play. Got the footy. Comes to the clever little player, the number 28 for Fremantle, Lockie Schultz. And Fremantle got their third for the turn.
It's the start of the game.
Chera just lobs it into the pocket. Tabiner presents nicely. And John O'Brien coming out hard. Schultz, the exciting one, bends round. That's a squaring ball. And he hits Blakely. From about 48. Great shots behind him. Leans back on it. Has he got the legs? He has! 2 in a row for Freo. Michael, the way he's going. Nice. Blakey will be happy to hear that. Brayshaw on 50. Needed, and home! Immediate answer from the Dockers. Kick one, Matty Tabiner. Tries to hook it round the body. Does a really nice job of it. He's got his second and some late joy for the Dockers. Brayshaw. There's an option for Henry. They don't go that way. Fife in the middle of the ground. Slick hands to Tabiner. Hits 45. He's kicked a couple. Matty Tabiner. He's got 3.
Ball hits the deck after Young had a fly at it. Kick around the body was good from Chapman, the first gamer for the Dockers, wearing the 27. Brayshaw danced his way to 30 and drives it home. Scored a 40 last year. Matt Tabiner. Back into play. The flick back was superb. Sikowski. Awesome. Space for Mundy. Who does he want? Frederick will do. Pops it in front of him. Options are plenty. Floats the handball over the top. Fife opens up the angle. Way too easy. Play on Troy. So Darcy's got it on the wing. Inside handball to Akers. He gets a second possession in this string. To Sarong, to Tabiner.
Had the tall staying down on the ground and the small flying.
Told to go. Hands it back. Brayshaw. Oh, he goose-stepped beautifully. And a couple. Herky-jerky, shake and bake. Magnificent. Goes to Mundy, to Brayshaw. Rolls it towards Frederick. Bounce just eluded him, keeps his feet, reaches in, flicked it back. Sikowski finishes off his good work. Going the banana. Casual. What a start.
It's just there, bottom of the screen, just having a go at Sam Reid.
Floats it up. Now will Schultz's goal be paid? It has been. For his third. And a little bit of icing. 27 at half-time. 40 points at three-quarter time. And there's a lot of love in the house for their first win of the season and their first home game of the season. A few boos for the opening goal of the afternoon. Gee, struck it pure. That is delightful. And Dow gets up slowly. Good contest early. Brayshaw out wide to Giro. Who does he want? Slips it straight to Collier. Danced his way through the pocket. Opened up the angle. Brilliant.
Is desperate to turn things around late in this quarter. Sonny Walters did an awesome job to win that single-handedly, and Darcy doesn't let him down.
Straight through the heart of the ground. And Walters spins it through.
Abner being watched back there by Plowman. Got the run and jump at the footy.
Mundy dealt with Cripps. He's taking a time to get up. Brayshaw in the meantime. Giro, that'll work. Outstanding. In front of him, Darcy on the run. Popped inside to Frederick. He's got the speed. He gets there. Takes them on. Lights it up. Handball to his own advantage in Giro. Still a chance, Frederick. Goes back against the grain to try and pick it up. Ball flicked out towards Wiedering. Giro. Tabiner. Goal.
So far this year. Won't with that, but does give the forwards a run and jump. Darcy!
It was Geelong or Hawthorn, but
around he goes. That's better.
Mark inside 50 for Freo.
Tabiner.
There's a lot of love in the house early.
Hasn't kicked a goal so far this year, David Mundy. But that's about to change right now. Wobble too far, did it? Fell for Mundy. Got around Scrimshaw. The path opened up towards goal. And running hard was Akers.
Can get on the end of it and go. He's got targets aplenty. Walters the man. It skips on him. He read it. He dropped it. He picks it. And he pokes it. Top of the square. Darcy 3 to beat. Had the reach.
The pace that's put on the game by Collier. He had options. He's got Taberner into the 50. He makes it a run. A race to goal. Frederick scores! Dockers have all the scouts. Brayshaw to the front of the square. Lovely nudge from Sturt. Oh, it was about to go to Hawthorn, but quick thinking. Good intervention from Sarong down the line. Taberner off his right boot. Darcy's a forward threat again. Chained up, couldn't get free. Frederick took it from Mundy. Collier, he's put the pace on several times today, and that goal came quick. Denies initially. It comes to Brockman, to Lewis, caught, but to Moore. Stuck again. And over the boundary line it goes. Establishing yourself on the home venue, and they've done that a couple of weeks ago, and they've fought back this afternoon. The siren about to sound. In fact, it has.
Pops it to the top of the square in hope. Schultz was down there off hands. Collier nearly got a toe on that. Or did he claim it?
It still hit his foot.
50. Good attack from Schultz. Took him down. Got the Sharon. Feeds the handball out wide. Long looping handball. Taberner. Goal square. 2 in a row. Waiting for it was Schomburg. Turnover. Frederick has the speed. They won't catch him. And the shot at goal. Fantastic. Chapman again. Front spot. Knocked it down to Croydon, the sub. Collier. Spear pass is delightful. Just to accentuate your point, Jared. Down the spine that travel. He might even set up a goal. Brayshaw finds his target, Collier. He's got plenty of space inside 50. Hits Walters. He's got the option in the goal square. Taberner. Kick into space for Aish. Poke on was fantastic. Walters looks up. Fake inside. Aish gets on the end of the 5. Handoff for the lead. Fremantle in front. The eye of the needle with the handball. Sarong, Brayshaw, Croydon, Collier. The leads come. He might go for home. He loads up and kicks a monster. Here's the ball. Fife, Schultz, Fife. Caught a little high. Could have been paid. Wasn't paid. Mundy gets his moment. Brilliant half volley by Schultz. Gathered, went, kicked, and a bullet pass on his resume. Opens up the angle, and that is a spectacular finish under pressure. Darcy in the meantime for a knockout blow. Launches. That's out of here. They can warm the bus up. Seconds left, maybe to kick himself a consolation prize. Fogarty. And has he injured himself? Or cramped?
Cramp, I think.
On the way to the...
Does it show a lack of confidence?
I think you might be right.
Fisted away by Brayshaw. Again, another opportunity here. Fife, no, Walters goes instead to Tracy. Fremantle lining up. Schultz, the no-look snap, puts it straight over the top of the goal umpire. Stop when the umpire recognises it. So Taberner gets the shot at goal.
Good hit.
And just in the nick of time before the quarter-time siren.
On pick up Taberner as he came up.
Well, Mundy at the stoppage, delightful. The hurdle and the goal. He can do it all, David Mundy. Pressure. Now they're impacting the scoreboard. It was Wilson. Walked through them, gets it out to Lobb. They're running in a wave. Hughes to Mundy. Normally, nice delivery. No exception.
Really powerful steps, get himself channelled and then drive it home.
Yeah, utilise his natural gifts.
Yeah.
Ryan drove it straight up the middle. And then Darcy can unleash Wilson, who loves to run and carry. Schultz working hard back towards goal. Last week to really seal victory for Freo against the Crows. His confidence is sky high. So another shot after the siren in a quarter for Fremantle. Michael Walters hasn't been his busiest tonight.
Lovely.
But he lands a decisive blow up near the 50. He wants to get it and go. You've got a one-on-one in the square. Test of strength. Taberner almost. Off hands. Stays in play. Bonner and Frederick going at it. Taberner just ripped it out of his hands. And from the pocket, he'll snap a goal. They've powered on to their 3rd straight victory for Fremantle Dockers. The first time they've done it under Justin.
Trust him
Darcy with a good tap. Sarong able to get a kick to goal and something from nothing. Brayshaw turned out of trouble. Good chain of handballs. Walters, Mundy, Cronin, look out. Run down, good tackle by Witherden. Back to Mundy. Only needs half a step and he'll make you pay. David Mundy. A big impact if Freo are to win this afternoon. He's drawing that back beautifully.
So Darcy wants it long, top of the square, and that's what he gets. Into the sun. Big Darcy sets himself, and Taberner just floats in. That's right. He's got to keep going. Can't drop his head. In the meantime, they go for it again. Here's Taberner. He'll stroll in. Handballs over the top. Frederick into the open goal. Gets it. And the quick reply. Kick it is from the young bloke from Donnybrook in WA. He goes back and puts it right through the middle.
And he wants to take off as well, bursting through the middle. It really has been end-to-end stuff as they cruise right through the corridor. Handball to Lob, chance to steady. Allen was closing. Lob launches and puts it through.
Coming through though. Misplaced hand pass. Collier had the short pass on and he hits Sarong. Recovered well after the initial tackle. Lob, Mundy. Amassing possessions again. Sarong to Wilson. Eventually they get into the clear. Some space for Cox, who could have run and had a long shot, but instead journey. But it's going well now. Out of the middle, Mundy. Oh, popping up net 5. Likely moves well. Wasn't the best gift to Fife. All he could do was return it. But Calder gets some pace up and puts it right in front of Walters, who knew what to do with it next. And Mundy. And just had to change a couple of little things, and that's what he does. Margin at 39. Brisbane stamping their authority at the start of the term, but the Dockers have...
Oh, that is great.
Fife found a way to get it to his own advantage. Little shake. And then back through Mundy. Curls the pass.
Against Peter Wright as a defender, so that's good thinking.
Rory Lobb just off a couple of steps. And that has got the distance, if you don't mind. The issue is, here's a chance for Mundy. Just gets away from a would-be tackler.
Oh, Mundy, top of the square. Crunch, hits the deck. Nice work by Chera. Got it to ground. Taberner, he missed his boot. Chera, he kicked it there in front.
For it to bounce, Schultz. Schultz keeps it low. Too low for Taberner. Awkward little half volley, picks it up. Collier back to Taberner on his left, off a step. He's got to curl and curl and curl. It's curled all right.
James this year with the hamstring, opens it up and beautiful delivery straight through the big sticks.
Taberner 2 goals 2 and an out of bounds on the fall. He puts it on the right and he strikes that to perfection.
Changing victory if they can steal it from here. Inside kick to Mundy. He takes off. Big game player. Their superstar. Who else?
Cox drives it long. They need a mark. Lob! Wow. Oh. Not paid. Not paid for Rory Lob.
Look at this.
Swan so far, good strength from Fife out of the middle, long ball towards the tall targets. Lob brought it to ground. Schultz waiting front and centre, will take it and snap clear, and that is a quick reply.
Inside 50.
So Taberner from the pocket, working the angles beautifully. On the ground, finds Cronin. Quick transition footy from Fremantle. Schultz is out the back, waiting to accept. He wheels around and sends it to the square. Lob! Back. Away to H. Driving ball long inside 50. Lob's got it again. Season. Collier lost it. Walters only needs half a step to really punish you. Take it. Darcy recovers. Taberner in short. Sarong, it wasn't the 15. He just continued to go all the way himself to the same spot and they peel away. Lob trying to hit back towards the goals. He's just too tall. Back for Akers. Hamble didn't find Tucker initially. Heard the voice of Wilson. Quickly on the boot, into the pocket. Swans the numbers, but no one touched it. And Chera just streaks to the goal line.
Adam Chera in this final term, he's had a lot of it throughout the night, but if they can get the ball in his hands, he uses it so well.
Out the back, Tracy. Hasn't kicked a goal in footy yet. The high ball goes all the way. What a time to do it. Scores per inside 50. Freo not getting the reward We're in there now. Darcy down to 5. Scrambles a goal. The skipper slides it home.
Path of the boundary line, contested over.
Freo lost a close one to the Bombers last week. They've got their faithful back in the house. And they pull off an epic win.
Lob drives it long. 5 forward, got it. Over to the captain, he plays on and drives it through. I'm in possession. Heads long in hope. Jonas got there late. Collier puts the Jets on and bends it through. 2 in a row. Bechera blasts it long. They need a leaper. And it's Schultz. Adam Chera hits a pretty good spot with the kick. Good commitment from all players there. He's hit the ground really hard though, Jonas. Mundy in the meantime. Magnificent. Sits it up. Fife! High Fife! This is the kick. In full flight. Tries it long. Alier in a one-on-one. Lobs with him. Ball falls to Fife. He gets his moment here. And he nails it!
Schultz kept his feet nicely. Able to feed it through to Sarong. He's just inside the paint at 50. He can hoik it long towards goal. And the Dockers get the quick reply.
Fremantle Dockers. Darcy flicks it out the back. Was a good tap picked up by Mundy. Gets it out wide. Waitman did well for the Dogs. High tackle on McRae. No, says the umpire. Brayshaw keeps it in play. Brayshaw might have a go from here. He does! Brayshaw kicks an absolute belter! What a goal! Crozier did well at the fall of the ball. Daniel did even better. Now is a chance. Henry off the ground, twisting and turning. Oh, have a look at this. Have a look at this. Henry bends it back, kicks it absolute.
The 1 goal so far in his 5 games. So that's a delightful set shot.
Set up towards the forward 50. Out comes Lob, hits him almost in the face. Here's Walters. Handballs out wide. Lob needs to kick it, and Lob does.
Everywhere. It skips up to Henry. He kicks it into his teammate Walters, and it ricochets away. Crozier mowed down. Tracy with the big. He hits the packs hard, and here he is kicking a big goal. Advantage paid, taken by Fremantle. Sarong sends it long over the head of Tracy. Lob the little give. Mundy the juggle. Trying to find it. David Mundy off the left. Almost taken by Graham. It spills out the back. Tracy working hard with a couple of efforts. Here's Weston in his first game. It's a great kick.
For his marks, which I like, so he's got his confidence up.
This is going to be a free kick for Darcy. Or play on advantage. Collier caught in the pocket. He goes to Banana. He didn't have time to think about it.
Josh Tracy's only 7 games into his career. And if he can strike him like that, he might be around for a while.
23 today. The left footer, we're going to ride it all the way, and it was the best decision Michael Walters has ever made.
Presents on a lead. Sent in his direction now. There's some pushing and shoving, but out the back, the mark's been just inside 50. That looks nice. He has flushed it. Now they go towards Henry, who used the body nicely. Dockers, goal last week. Big moment here. And the young man steps right up. What do we think?
This time, off a step or 2, it's absolute 27 points at Optus Stadium. No Fife, no problems. The depleted Dockers back on the winners list, and they'll go to the bye on a...
Everything's got to be perfect for you to get that shot on goal.
Imagine, shins the ball only as far as Henry. Possession. Lob's got space. Collier hits him. He's got a further runner, which he releases by hand. Switkowski had a big impact in the first term. Centering ball is dangerous to Schultz. It was fantastic underneath it. Well read by Chera. Mundy, only the distance. In fact, it wasn't a Brayshaw. Steps Noble. Brayshaw from 45. Put it in your book. Eventually releases the ball by hand. Now to Bewley. Tighten the pocket. He's got Henry. Still got Henry. Noble arrives, as to Schultz. Wilson tearing through the middle of Marvin. Henry's out the back. He's got behind Magin. Henry, clever round goal. Little left foot ball. It's good. It's really good. Free kick advantage will be paid the way of The Dockers, Chera can hit a target inside 50. Lob, good hands. Wanted a piece of it, comes to Croden. Swikowski might get his chance now. This man's got some toe, as does Noble. Bends the back. Gives it to Akers. He takes on a tackler as well. Back to Sarong. Here comes Croden again. Nice feint by Croden. He goes alone. What a finish that is! They're getting the full pressure of coaching in his first game. Tracy was looking for a free kick. Swikowski's got toe, as does Bianco. Both keep their feet. Coming out now, an opportunity for Bewley. Hurried snap from Bewley!
Oh, yes.
What about that for a finish? It's on a tackle. Gets a little bit of time into the game, but Noble's going to drift back, gets over his head. Here's problems. Rory picks it up. He's got no one ahead. Now they do. There's a runner. It's Collier. He's going to chase the ball deep into the pocket. Collier tries to get around Main. Big tackle. Gets it to Schultz. This for the lead for Freo. Maynard. Sarong bends it forward to Henry. It's wide open in front of him. He's got Main, and that's it. He's got Schultz in board. He's already kicked free. Henry ducks, dives, wants to find Schultz in 4 different minds. Can he hit a target? Oh, my word, he can! Bewley, the late in for Nat Fyfe. He's kicked 1 goal this term to really hurt Collingwood from directly in front. Loves everything about it. They come around him. Goes by hand. Aish coming now. Ryan. There it is. Freo get the job done over the Pies by 2 goals.
Just oozes class, and he hits Henry Lace out. Tracy his target, and he hits Tracy. No need to tell you, he's huge. Boy, did he strike that sweet. That was never in doubt. Oh, he's got some space. Darcy's target. Got it! Good. 8 goals, 5 for the season, and he's a good shot when he gets a shot.
Are the little fleet of foot guys, and they just don't have enough size.
He's turned it over. Walker, inside kick. Darcy with the bulk, and he rips it out of the air, but lost it. Stolen back by Brayshaw. Found space where there wasn't much, and bends it back. That's all class. Closer than the shot he had a few minutes ago. Gee, struck that well. That is a beautiful strike. Plants his foot into it. Heads long. Tracy got up. Not the second grab. Lob out the back. Walters. Has volley. Brayshaw again. Bumped on the kick. Huge mark, Walters.
Just with a little low scrubber. Works out rather well in the end, but the hand pass misses Sarong. Swikowski. Back to Sarong. And now Schultz. Down towards Fyfe. Does a little step, and a nice step it was too. Powerful ball to the pocket.
Much better as a midfielder.
Lob plays on. Doesn't hit the ball that sweetly. Might get it home, though. He does.
Well-deserved goal.
Chera. Hands to Sarong. Drives it forward. Jas in position. In better position, though, is Long.
Which is causing the Hawks some grief when they're trying to come out of their defensive 50.
13-5. Mitchell's got 12. Big start by the man in his 200th game. Out the back. Should be another one for the Dockers. Banfield bangs it around the corner.
I mean, this was made famous by the great Dipper, the big fend off, the don't argue. Hawthorn legend.
Dipper. Swikowski now on the wing. Fremantle looking to load back. They've got options in the middle, and they go that way. Really good ball. Schultz drives it forward. They got a man out the back. They got men everywhere. The big man Tracy rolls in. That'll do nicely. Stops, props, wants the short option. In the end, it's a funny wobbly ball forward. Had too many choices. Greaves is there. His hand pass is chopped off. Comes to Swikowski. Snaps it round the body. The Dockers get the goal. Round the body. Rory Lobb has kicked 4.
With the back there, so I'm just waiting to hear.
Righto. Get an eye on that at the moment.
Hands.
Walters barrels it effectively. He changed the grip on the ball to do just that. Lands with Collier. He goes with a long searching ball. He's got a couple on the outer side. The Hawks are outnumbered. Akers, Schultz, Akers, goal! And the Dockers go inside 50 again. Big fly, and it's Fyfe. Dished off to Walters from 50 to give Sonny and the Dockers more of a spark. That was Wilson coming in like a steam train. Chera sees something down towards the pocket. Clever mark from Swikowski. Lively customer. Hits it sweetly, just brings it back perfectly. Little squeezer inside. The Hawks stop it for the moment. Now Mundy, be out for him to kick a goal, and does kick a goal. Oh, Fife! Look at this man, that's what he does. Down, Chera doesn't quite get it over the top of Granger-Barras. Follows up his work though to Banfield. He's got man out, Fife lets it go. Little slider forward, diving mark Sarong. He'll have a go after the siren for some icing on a very tasty cake for the Dockers. A very nice day in his 200th game of AFL football.
He's carried this football club for a very long time, and what a 200 games it has been, and he was superb again today. He did everything.
Just really quickly, guys, it's the 14-minute mark as we speak, and Millie Lucas, who passed away at the age of 14, is getting a standing ovation. You might hear it and see it on your screens right now.
Sisters, her sister Rhonda and her brother Josh, sister Tracy. At the moment, early stages. Brayshaw swings it back. Good looking ball. Did Henry get a hand look? No, he did not. Oh, he waits. Walters came and then doubled back. Banfield couldn't mark it off hand. Walters to Collier. The inside out slider. No problems for Trav Collier. Back inside. Went wider. Found an opportunity with Schultz. Goes deep without direction. Kicked it straight in the middle of three. Off hands. Walters around the corner. Here's a little mini comeback for the Dockers.
Touching game 350 to Collier, who's going to drive it in deep to that man Darcy. Can he make up for his mistake a moment ago?
Late withdrawal because of illness, which is the reason Crowden has come in as Collier charges out. Mundy breaks a couple of tackles and from right on 50 sends it long, and David Mundy with the inspirational goal.
Season in 11 games. Only 3 times in his last 37 games has he not kicked a goal, and make it 3 out of his last 38.
So a big ball to be won here. Fife does well. Walters loops it over to the run of Chera. Gets his kick away just in time, and no one's down there for Sydney. Taberner marks, and Taberner runs into an open goal.
Yeah, has Crowden over the top. Pops it up for Mundy. A bit of height, but had enough time to get there. And now Sarong. Can he step around and give it back to Chera, who's normally a beautiful kick for goal? Can they finally get one? They do. Rampy, being good as he always is. Chera had one of his better games. Already kicked 1 goal this quarter, and off 1 step, he's kicked his second.
Milestone. Had 100 of a possible 186 matches. Struggled with injury at times, but he does well there.
Gets the handball going. Here's Chera this time. Went with a short pass. Probably should have with the last one, in fact, but they'll get a go at it here. It comes off Banfield. Collier, open goal! And he puts it through! 2 to the Dockers!
His way through, just got it out. Brayshaw's long kick in towards Taberner, got a hand to it. Kept his feet off that left boot, and he's produced a miracle!
A couple of shorter options, James Ash. Fair enough, top of the square. Oh, well done by Schultz again.
He caught it before. Honky Schultz just doing the little things to knock it down. Collier to Young, back inside 50. He almost got at the end of it, he did. He held on in the end.
His first goal was the first goal of the game. The first goal of the half was an absolute beauty from the boundary line on the run. Now Taberner to give his team a bit of leeway. He comes in, it's bending back, he's put it through! Oh, goal after the siren, and the Fremantle Dockers are up!
Shaw's been good all afternoon. Sarong's kick to the 50. Taberner to the front. Just trying to find a handle on it. He'll whip around on that left boot. Right into the hot spot. Schultz will fly! Lucky Schultz taking to the air! But it all counts for nothing if he can't finish the job. The spectacular leap. The sensible finish.
Laser-like with some of these disposals.
Heap of players under this one. Tracy almost. Henry trying to rip it out of there. Short. Collier bursting through. Sarong off a step. Freo lead again.
Pushing it back. Umpire said no. Play on. Stack. Tries to run through. Brayshaw's been fantastic. He has to run past Dan Curvis. No one can do that. Ross over the top. Baker twisting and turning. Dropping the ball. Umpire says go.
Hands to it. Hits the deck. Socket forward. Tigers everywhere. Baker. Look out, Ross. Crunched. Pressure from Freo.
Darcy gets the tap. Brayshaw again. How symbolic that it was Brayshaw who clears and wins for the Fremantle Dockers.
Feeds the handball. Chera, who found so much of it last week, to the square. Andrews knocked it down. Zorko into trouble. Dropped the footy, and he's gone. Finishing being a problem for Freo, but they can't get a better start than that. A lot of wrestling going on in the forward line for Fremantle. As a long kick goes in, some holding. Talk about that wrestling, and it will be a free kick to Freo. They want to take the advantage from the pocket. They have to convert, and they do. Berry, a clean pair of heels. He spun him around and sends it long for Tabata. Once, twice, he's got it. Back into it. They're fighting for a spot in the top 8. Tracy will launch. That's Wallace in his last couple. Straight through the middle it goes. Strong marks to Tracy to start this second half. Schultz goes high, and now it's Meek. Yet to kick one in his AFL career. It was a little awkward with the ball drop, but the execution. Schultz is trying to provide a block for his forward. Just allows Tabner an inch of space into the pocket. Darcy pulls down a big contested mark. Tracy pinballs around in there. Collier emerges with it. Blakely back for Collier. Spins away from McCarthy. The lunging tackle. Collier straightens up. Fires it through.
It looks like he's eager to play on.
Not 15. He was trying to set up David Mundy. It doesn't matter anyway. If you're David Mundy, you can do anything.
Delays the kick as long as possible, and that's why unexpectedly dropped by Mundy, but no sense of panic. Normally his delivery is something like that, and there he is again, Darcy. Cut the margin just back to 1 point, and that'll do. That will do just nicely.
Great battle. Freo have come to play. Here's Mundy. He'll get it through. Switkowski trying to release Tucker. Brushes one off. Inside 50 to the square. And Tabata. After this one. A big chance here for Freo. Sarong. The set shot. Slides its way back through.
Watson gets it under his command. And so Fremantle again can try and get the ball moving forward from Banfield. Mundy on his knees, still effective to Pearce. And now the dash of Walker to half forward. Taberner presenting and turning. Belts it high and wide. Shepherd in a tough mismatch against Tracy off the left. Wow.
I knew he had hold of the jumper, but the Dockers can escape. Sarong set up with a handball, but he just got through Redden and sends it long, and the mark taken by Taberner.
Croton's got it now, and he too paused until Schultz was able to get there.
Taberner was one out long in the square. Kick's going to go in that direction now, and he's got it again. Just before quarter time, he bangs through another. What a start for Fremantle.
Quite enough time for one more, but what an astonishing start. The last time the Dockers kicked a great first quarter was in round 3, 2015. They kicked 9-2, 8-2 will do. Back in 2015 was their last win. They have a 30-point gap on the Eagles.
So much talk about where his future may lie. He's so effective while he's out there. He roosts that one from outside 50. They can do no wrong, Freo. A big goal to start the second term. Here, though, to win it back and go again with a long kick from Tucker to Schultz.
Kennedy's got to be the man. Pearce knew it too. Thumped it clear to Darcy. Time was on his side. All things considered, he chose Taberner. And now Switkowski gives it back. Collier's on the run. He's on the fly. He's steadied. And he makes absolute certainty of it. And sheer delight. Very close, but didn't go over somehow. And it still stays in. They straddle the line. Chair edging it forward. Croton got through the tackle. Magically got it through to Sarong. He got down. He got up again. Oh! You've got every right to be amazed.
His feet, but the cavalry arrived for the Eagles. McGovern, Edwards, Schultz continue to go. Edwards trying to brush a couple off. He's gone. It'll go down in Derby folklore. The decimated Dockers wreak some Derby destruction to break the streak and put a serious dent in the Eagles' finals dreams. A great day for David Mundy. It's the Dockers.
At the moment. Until where you shop. Oh, yeah. Spears it to half forward. Delightful kick. Taberner floats it and missed the 8. Croden struck that pretty well, and he normally does. Splits the middle.
Opportunity. This is a margin that is dangerously getting away from Fremantle. They don't respond. Swiskowski goes to work. He made them jump, and now he can do his own little jig. That's a fine goal. Play there, they crash and take each other out. They clear the path for Taberner. And speaking of pace, Henry's on the runway. He's had a bounce. He's got himself set and finally shows them how to hit a target.
Promised so much, the Saints. Mundy takes off. Spears that to the top of the square. Off hands. Ball hits the deck. Trapped by Banfield, and he bends that and breaks the drought.